Hello, welcome back to the channel, or welcome along if you're new. Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, and here we have now, this is part 40 of the build of this beautiful 1/6 scale DeAgostini Mustang GT500 from 1967, just like Steve McQueen drove in Bullet. So here we go. Right, I don't think it was a GT500 actually drove, was it? I think it was an ordinary Mustang, but it looks the same. It's the same colour. So here we go. So this box is come and contains 5 packs, and we also have, it's another bonus month. So we got a little bonus in here, which is a little freebie if you like. And in here we have a beautiful 1/24 scale Mustang GT500 in grey. This looks like the same sort of colour as Eleanor, if we're allowed to say that these days. I think we are. And there we can see, beautiful model, absolutely gorgeous, GT500, Shelby badge on the back there, you can see, with the typical GT500 lights, twin exhaust pipes, looking absolutely gorgeous, and those wheels look lovely, don't they? The disc brakes on the front, drum brakes on the back, very, very nice indeed, beautiful. So that's your little bonus gift for this pack. And the gifts just keep coming with this as well, and they're always really nice as well. We've had the two, the 43rd scale, I think they are, and they're absolutely gorgeous, with the green one and the white one. And now we've got that one. We've also had all the boxes to put our magazines in. We've had the Shelby mug, which is absolutely gorgeous. So in here we have 5 lots of parts, and we have typically 5 magazines. So here, get all 5 out. So I'm going to put the box to one side over here. Okay. So here we have, what's that all there? Oh, that's come off the bottom of that box, I think. So anyway, here we have a bit of chocolate or something, I don't know. Anyway, so here we have pack 69. So I'm not quite sure how many we're going to look at in this video. I'll know obviously by the time I've filmed it, because I'll put it in the title, but I don't know if it'll just be 1 pack or how much we've got to do. So as usual, what we'll do, we'll get the light off, as we always do when we're looking at the magazines. So and we can also zoom you in a bit as well. There we go. So we've got, this is pack 69. So the Shelby Story Mustang Anniversary Editions, and there's been quite a few of them. And you can see here, this is a 40th celebration. So that's an S96, isn't it? I think that's called. I can't remember now. But basically 40th model, and you can see it's got some special wheels, and you've got the bonnet scoop and the stripes. So nothing really exciting about that one. The Mustang celebrates the 35th and 40th year of the model's manufacture. 40th shown here were designed by Ford as limited series with a host of special features, but nothing really exciting. You know, and then we had this one in 2014, and this is where the latest model, the S550, which the S650 is actually based upon. It's the same floor pan. It's even the same windscreen and the same rear screen as well, and the same roof, I believe. So you can see here, 2014, they introduced this new model. The New York Auto Show. It boasted a 5-litre 420 horsepower V8, the Mustang GT Performance Pack, and specially designed Y-spoke 19-inch wheels that recalled the original's chrome steel items. It came in Wimbledon white or Kona blue. So there we go. There it is in Wimbledon white. So that was the anniversary edition for that year. And then here, this is a very special. This is a Lee Iacocca special, and there were only 45 of these. They were hand built. And it was based on an S197. This is the 45th anniversary. You can see him there stood next to it. I bet they're worth an absolute fortune now. So they had the old 4.6. The hand-built car was heavily modified inside and out and powered by a 4.6 litre 350 horsepower V8 with the option of a 400 supercharged engine. Also included was the Ford Racing handling package, upgraded suspension, and an Iacocca signature plaque. So very nice indeed. Amazing, they had the 4.6 there producing 350 horsepower, and a few years later we had 420 horsepower from the 5 litre. So yeah, that being the 45th anniversary, that would have been 2009. So that would have been the Coyote Gen 1, I'm guessing. Or would that have still been the 3 valve? I'm thinking that was probably the 3 valve, because otherwise it would have been 5 litre, wouldn't it? So here we've got what we're going to be doing in this magazine. So we've got a interior panel going on. So here we have the 2011 Ford Fiesta WRC, a new generation, developed by M Sport, who now currently do the Puma in Rally 1. The Fiesta WRC easy for you to say, participated in all 6 seasons undertaken by the first generation 1.6 litre turbocharged WRC vehicles. So yeah, very nice. There was also a Rally 2000 or something it was called, wasn't it? Which was like a sort of a lower entry level, much like Rally 2 is today. So there we go. You can see her up on the ramps there, having lots of bits and pieces changed. And there we go. That's it. The S2000. That's what I was trying to think of. Miko Hirvonen took advantage of the Ford Fiesta Super 2000 debut in the 2010 Monte Carlo Rally, non-scoring at the World Cup to achieve a prestigious victory in his career. So there we go. Alfyn Evans of Toyota fame these days. 2015 Rally de Portugal. Starting the following year, the Fiesta WRC took a very different look. Its nose getting a larger grille, despite improvements. Results were not good. There we go. You can see here as time moved on, it's 2013. There we are. So that is pack 69. So let's have a look at what we've got in here. So let me get the parts for 69. Where is 69? There she is. So we've got the bag of parts here. So we'll just cut that open. So we've got a left interior side panel, some bits of trim by the look of it, and some screws. And by the way, if anybody from DeAgostini is watching this, I have contacted you, but I've heard nothing back. I would love to do the Ferrari 330 SP, please, but I've heard nothing back. So there we go. So we've got an interior side panel there. We've got this piece of, let's get some scissors out to save cutting up my mat. We've got some screws. And we got some more screws here, so we'll have spares in there so they can go in the bin. We'll put scissors down up there. So we've got in here, we've got PS17 screws and PS06 screws. So we'll get these out because it's quite obvious what they are, because we're only going to use one of them. And we're going to use, what's that, 1, 2, 3, we're going to do 5 of those. So we've got PS05s, PS17s. So we've got here 69B. What's that? It's an unusual looking thing. I don't know what that is. 69B. Rear seat folding mechanism. Okay. And then 69C is a decorative fitting. Okay, we may need to glue that in. We shall see. So we've got 6 PS05 screws, 2 PS17s. Yep, we got all that. The rear seat folding mechanism is positioned in the recess in the left rear interior panel. So that's going to go in there, as shown in the illustration. So that's going to go in there, and then we're going to turn it over and we're going to secure it with a PS17 screw. Place the rear seat folder mechanism in the left rear seat interior panel, turn the panel over and secure the mechanism with a PS05 screw as shown in the picture. So we're going to grab a PS05 screw and we're going to screw that into there just like that. So that's fitting there. Remember, it's plastic, guys, so don't go graunching it up. Now place the decorative fitting 69C on the left rear interior panel. Note the fitting has a protrusion that should fit into the notch in the panel. So they've got a protrusion in there. We've got like a keyhole shape in there, as you can see, and then we've got a little nubbin on there, as you can see there, and that's going to go in like so. Okay, and then we're going to turn it over and we're going to secure it with a PS05 screw again. So I'm going to do there. Here's Dottie starting to chew the chair. And I wonder why that notch was on there. It was so you could screw it in without the part turning, so very, very thoughtful. It's a lovely model, this, actually. I'm really enjoying this Mustang, being a Mustang owner and fan. So now retrieve the interior floor assembly, identify the 4 attachment points where the panel is joined to the floor. So here's our floor assembly. As huge as it is, so I'm going to zoom you back out now. There we go. So there it is. So we're going to, this is actually going to go on this side. So we're going to identify the 4 locating points. So we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can't see, this is obviously going to go underneath, isn't it? So they're going to tell us in the instructions now how to fit it. So let's look at the instructions first. Fit the panel to the floor and secure the parts together with 3 PS05 screws at the rear and 1 PS17 screw at the front. So what we're going to do, this is going to go up underneath this here. Okay, so that is going to go, remember this part here we glued back on because it was broken. So this is going to go underneath on all points. Okay, so it's quite a snug fit. It kind of slits over the top of the floor, and then these little tabs. So we're going to put our 1 PS17 screw in the front first. We need a smaller screwdriver for that one. Smaller still. Okay. So that one can go into there, he says. I've managed to screw that outside the hole because I can't see what I'm doing. I'm keeping the light off because I've got a feeling with the light off it works better for you guys with all this black everywhere. So there we go, so that's going in there like that. That will stand up on its own, and then we've got, basically we're going to use 3 PS05 screws in here, so one in there. So I'm just looking at the feed on the camera, and it looks like you can see a lot better actually. Unfortunately I can't, but there's more of you than there is me, so I guess it's more important that you see it than me. There we go. And there we go. So just nip all these screws up, just like so. And there we are. So that has been pack 69. So that's our left rear interior panel fitted. And this interior is just growing and growing and growing. So you can see that's looking lovely. So that's it. Right. Let's have a look at pack 70, I suppose. Alright, so pack 70. I love the sound of my Mustang. I haven't driven it since about October. And there is my Mustang, only mine's blue. So, Flat Rock, a new factory for the Mustang. Yeah, I've still got the sticker in mine. It's got a little sticker in the back window, a little oval sticker, and it says proudly made by the crew at the team at Flat Rock or something like that. And I think a lot of people would rip them out, but I leave that in mind because I'm sad like that. The Flat Rock factory, situated in the city of the same name in Detroit metropolitan area, Michigan, started producing engines in 1972. So the significant international demand for the 6th generation Mustang was met by the Flat Rock factory, opened by Ford in 1972. Thanks to continued investment, it is equipped with the latest state-of-the-art technology. You can see another car there. I'm not sure what that is, but it's not a Mustang. And this is pre-2018. This picture was taken. Can't tell from that what year it is. Just looking at codes. And there it is. Very modern looking place. It will continue to have an important role to play in Ford's future plans as the company, along with the rest of the automotive industry, manages the transfer from older internal combustion technology to all electric and even self-driving cars. No thank you. No thank you. I found it really funny actually. For those who don't know, I've got Dottie. She's a 5-month-old fox terrier pup, and she has never chewed the post. And on Sunday the 9th of February 2025, yeah, and on Friday I think it was, a letter was put through the door, and it was to the resident or something. So it obviously didn't know who I was, and I found it all chewed up. And when I opened it up, it was an advert for a new Chinese electric car dealer that's opening close to me. So funny she chewed that up, because that's what I would have done with it. It went straight in the recycling. And there's the GT350R. Is that an R? think that's an R. Yes, it is. It's got the R spoiler. Beautiful. I've got the GT350R steering wheel in mine. So there we go. So there's the parts we've got. We're doing more work on the left interior by the look of it. Ford ends Ferrari's reigns. Here we go again. We're talking about the GT40. The McLaren Amon Ford GT40, unexpected winner of the race. Chris Amon, then 22, became the youngest driver to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Not sure that car actually did win. There's a bit of controversy about which one should have won. But there we go. We've got Henry Ford II there on the podium after the Le Mans race, in which the GT40s finished in first and second position. Neither the winners, McLaren and Amon, nor the runners-up, Miles and Hume, showed the customer euphoria due to the controversial outcome. Yeah, it was a bit controversial about who actually won. There you can see the drivers running to their cars. That was a crazy system. The sooner they got rid of that, the better. And there we are. There's the cars all leaving the start of the finish line there. There we go. Yeah, in this photo with the steward waving the checkered flag, it looks like McLaren's car is winning with an advantage. But the end of the race was a few metres further back and both cars crossed the finish line neck and neck. So there we go. Right, let's have a look at what we've got in here. So here's pack 70, yes. I'm going to get my scissors rather than ruin my cutting mat. Well, not my cutting mat, it's actually a piece of paper, this thing here. So there we go, there's our parts. That can all go in recycling. So we've got another bag of parts here. I'm going to keep the camera off because I believe it makes it easier for you to see. Not the camera, we need the camera on, don't we, to make the film. The light, I meant. Stupid boy. There we go, there's our screws. PSO5s by the look of it again, yes. Lots and lots of PSO5s in this model. So we've got the panel there, we've got the trim panel there, we've got the little fill-in pieces there, and we've got 6 PSO5 screws. So, put the ventilation lever holder, 70C, that's this one, in the recess on the inside of the left rear upper panel as shown in the illustration. So that's going to go like that, is it? No, it's going the other way round. So it's going like that. As you can see, there's an L on there, and the L is going to the center of the panel, away from that screw hole. Okay. Next, place the ventilation adjustment lever 70D on the holder that you fitted in the left-hand upper panel as shown in the picture. So we're going to put this on there with the nubbin facing out. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Okay, and then we are going to place this panel over the top, just like so, and then we are going to secure it from behind with 2 PSO5 screws, which I need to try and get on the screwdriver. There we go. So we'll put one in there. Remember, guys, just turn it until it stops. You don't need to go tightening up. And we'll put one in there. And there we are. That's our panel done like that. Okay, and then retrieve the floor assembly and identify the 3 attachment points. Bring the parts together as shown in the picture below, ensuring they fit properly. And then we're going to put 3 PSO5 screws in this. So I'm going to get the magazine out of the way. We're going to have 3 screws. I'm going to arm myself, load the screwdriver. In fact, we'll load the second screwdriver as well. Preloaded here. We're getting efficient, aren't we? I'm going to grab this huge interior assembly, and this is going to pop onto here. Like so. You can see we've got recesses in here, and then we've got down here we've got raised location lugs. So this is basically going to sit onto here like that, like so, and then we're going to screw it together. Again, just turn it till it stops. That one's going like that. And then we'll grab another screw, get it loaded on the driver, and that one's going to go into there. So we can see now this is actually the interior panel that covers the rear window. So we're starting to get an idea now how big this thing's going to be. I mean, look at that. There's my hand. The side is as tall as my hand is. So there we go. And then looking from the other side, you can see we got this. That's where the interior window would be. You've got this trim panel. You've got a ventilator that you can slide open there. It doesn't work, obviously, but you've got a ventilator that will go in. So that's very nice indeed. There we go. And we've got the rear seat mechanism there. So that's it, guys. That's been step 70. Well, not step 70, pack 70. So there we are. We've made a video with 2 packs, 69 and 70. And I'll see you back very, very soon for 71, 72 and 73. And I'll have a quick look. We may do all of that in one part. See you then for that one. Thank you for watching. Oh, and if you haven't already subscribed, click on my face there and you'll get subscribed. And then if you hit the notifications bell, you will get notified of whenever I put videos out, and I do quite a lot. At the moment I'm building this one. I'm doing the Pocker Porsche 917. I'm doing World War I Wednesday, where I'm building a 1/16 scale Sopwith Camel, and various other bits and pieces as well. So there we go. Oh, there's a little Lancaster build going on as well, so you'll enjoy that one, a Dambuster Lancaster. And we've also got the Hachette Dambuster Lancaster going as well. Alright, so I'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.